Hello everyone. Today I will show you on how to create ripple effects as seen in this preview using JavaScript. Now let's get started. Before we continue, make sure you already have these files under your project. I have created 3 files under my main project folder. There are one HTML file following with one CSS file and then one JavaScript file. In this HTML part, we will begin in the head section. Here I've already included CSS file and then following with the custom Google Fonts URL that I've previously took from Google Fonts website. Check out the linked video on top of right corner to see the Google Fonts tutorial. Now moving on to the body section. We don't put too much stuff in here. Just unnecessary things like button and not to forget to include JavaScript file inside of body section. Save the file. Now we have a tiny little button visible at the top left corner of the preview section. Which means, we have done everything's right in this part and continue to customize the button in CSS part. In the body section, set the margin and padding to 0. For the background, use the RGB code as follow. For the button, I am gonna set the position to relative. This means that the button will located underneath the ripple effect. Also I am gonna make the button have curvy shape in every corner, so I set the border radius to 25 pixel. Use the background color with RGB code as follows and put the font family code from Google Fonts here. Add a little bit gap in each letter by set it up to 10 pixel. Change the cursor type to pointer. Remove the border and add white color to the font. Set the overflow to hidden, to avoid ripple effect animation spread outside the button. The opacity of button also reduced to 0.9 when cursor is hovering on top of it. We can see now in the preview side, the color is shifting from dark purple to the pale color when the cursor hovering on top of button. Now we will create ripple effect layer and customize it. Set the position to absolute and then 50% for border radius to make a perfect circle of the effect. Add the animation to this layer and make it 1 second. Also set the opacity to 0. The keyframe here has function to add waving effects to ripple animation. This keyframe consists of 2 stage. In the from stage it should have size or scale of 0 with opacity of 1. At the to stage the size should be getting bigger but the opacity is 0. So it will slowly fade away as it's getting bigger. Now we are finished with CSS part. Double check to your code and make sure you got nothing missed and save your file. As we can see, the buttons still do nothing when we clicked. No ripple effects visible during this stage. It means that, we should continue to the JavaScript part. First we declare the button variable. And then create a function that will listen to the click event. Create the span element that we have previously customized in CSS file. Add ripple class to the span element. Now append the span element to the button. We will get the position of the clicked button by defining X and Y position as shown in following codes. Once it retrieved the position, now set the position of span elements based on the X and Y variables position. To avoid spamming of span elements in button, we'll set the timeout and remove the span after 0.3 second. Double check your JavaScript file and save the file. Now let's run our project. Now we have the button has the hover effect working and ripple animation when clicking the button. If we pay attention carefully, the ripple animation is visible following where the cursor clicked within the button. That's all for this tutorial. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe and click on notification to get our latest update. See you in the next video.